You think you're safe at work, you think you're safe at home, you assume that you're safe everywhere, but 1 week on, I now want to look back at what exactly happened last week in Paris. Now, if you're not aware of this, shame on you, because you should be. Even if you were in the middle of the mountains, you would have heard those bullets, you would have heard those explosions in Paris. Last Friday, the group known as ISIS, or ISIL, whatever you guys want to say it, they deserve no respect. These bastards go into Paris and effectively, guns blazing, orchestrate a whole multitude of terrorist attacks. Now, I couldn't bring you guys this video last week because I didn't want to. And everyone was affected by this in some way. The whole world stood still for a few hours, for a few days. You guys saw Wembley Stadium, the football match. Lit up red, white and blue for France. All around the world, when the Eiffel Tower lights were taken down, were turned off for respect, all around the world, in many countries, especially most European countries, whether it was the UK, Germany, Belgium, or the United States, wherever it is, all of the countries in these places, all of the lights on major buildings went to red, white and blue for the respect of France and for the respect of those people, for those people who lost their lives. There was some just Friday night partying at a concert, wherever they might be, watching a football game outside of a football stadium, and they did not expect to be in a concert, heard some noise, assumed it was the music, carried on, and then the guy standing next to one of them, this was a tragic story, was lying on the floor with blood around him. So out of respect, guys, I know it doesn't mean anything, but let's just have 30 seconds of respect for those who lost their lives in Paris. I think it's a very important thing to do, and it's horrible, and I hope that we can fight these guys, fight ISIS, and beat them soon. It's all very well me bringing you guys a video of Anonymous saying that they'll take on ISIS and so on. That's great. That eliminates the cyber threat, or aims to eliminate the cyber threat. Yes, France, stepped up the attacks on ISIS the other day with the airstrikes, but the fact of the matter is this: there are over 30,000 of them. One airstrike might take out one big member, but there's already another one that's been brainwashed, and it's horrible that society nowadays has to put up with this. So guys, let's have 30 seconds of respect, please, for those who lost their lives in Paris, and for those who lost their lives today as well. There was another event that happened today. It was in a hotel. Loads of people held hostage, and 3 people died. 3 people died / were injured there again today. So that was another thing. No, that wasn't ISIS. That was another thing that happened in the Middle East. But let's just have 30 seconds, guys, please. And you guys can now spend this time to think about whether or not, I don't know if any of you were directly affected by this, but what would you do if this were to affect you? What can we now do as humans, as human beings, unlike these people, ISIS, these animalistic creatures that they are? The vermin is what I like to refer to them as. Just think about how lucky you guys are that you can now sit down, watch this video on a Friday, or do whatever you're doing on a Friday, or watching it on a Saturday or whatever. So let's just have 30 seconds for those who attempted to have a fun time last week, and who sadly didn't make it through it, or equally were just traumatized by this event. So let's just have 30 seconds, please, guys. Thank you guys for sticking with me for that, and apologies that I have to bring you guys this sort of video on a Friday, and I say have to because I don't feel as though this is my duty to, but I want to talk about it. I want to get it off my chest, and I want some people to actually listen to it rather than me just being a complete and utter random going down the street and just talking about it. And I apologize again that the background gameplay is a game of Call of Duty. Normally, yeah, it's fine. You guys want to watch this. I appreciate that. But it is slightly ironic and bad of me, I know. But I had to put something in the background for you guys to watch. And obviously, I play Call of Duty. But looking forward, looking ahead, guys, in my opinion, I do think ISIS will be stopped. Whether or not it'll be this year, no. Next year, no. I think it will be the year after. But their attacks are just going to continue. There was an incident in Baker Street in London the other day, where I am. And, I mean, it was a car, it turned out to be nothing, there were bomb threats. A football game in Hanover a day after the Paris attack, or a couple of days after the Paris attack, that was stopped. And these acts of terror, for example, the Russian plane that went down the other day, it was a bomb. It was an ISIS member, a baggage handler who went under the radar, undetected, put a bomb on a plane. What are these people? Can they be stopped? Will they be stopped? Hopefully they can. Hopefully you guys enjoyed listening to the video. Let me know down below all of your thoughts. And with respect for those in Paris, guys, a like equals respect. I'm not asking for likes for that, but I just think that you guys can help show your respect by doing the simple thing of taking a second out of your time to hit that like button and let me know all of your thoughts. My Twitter's always open for you guys to tweet me your thoughts. I read every tweet. So I'll see you guys over on the next video. Enjoy your weekend. And hopefully you guys can think about this. I know everyone knew about Paris, but let's think about the wider issue. ISIS have said that London are next. London is next. That's where I am. Maybe I won't be able to bring you guys a video in a year or so. God forbid something would happen like that. I'm not religious, but let's just hope it doesn't happen. And I think for the sake of all those who lost their lives in Paris, let's learn our lesson. Let's step up our security. And let's get rid of these evil bastards. I'll see you guys over on the next video.
But if you close your eyes